Hello guys, it's your boy Daniel and I'm back with another new video today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to pass the Blum Airdrop Sybil check, how to fix that very issue, and the latest Blum update which you need to take very serious. Okay, we're first going to start with the Blum update so that you know that this Sybil check is a necessity. You have to pass it and pass it fast, or else you won't qualify for the Blum Airdrop. Okay, and I'm also going to be addressing how to get you're going to learn how to get 3,000 main points to become eligible for this very airdrop. Now, the reason I'm creating this video is because my community member, which goes by the name Matthew, said, what of those that missed Sybil check? And I kind of looked up online and I saw that a lot of people are having this very issue. So I decided to create a video for this. So I'm just going to click this drop down arrow at the top right now to review their latest update. Okay, so this is the latest update, and this update was released on the 30th of May 2025. Now this says Blum Snapshot happens at 12 UTC on June 7th. Okay, Friday night to Saturday, mark your calendar. So that's when eligibility gets finalized. This is about 1 week from the time of creating this very video, and they said right here, but for now you still have time to boost your stats and qualify. The higher you score, the bigger your airdrop might be. Then they said quick reminder on how to meet the minimum criteria. First, you have to earn BPs, which is Blum points. You complete social tax in the Blum mini app, and the second is you have to get MPs, which is the meme points. Okay, so and to get that meme points, you have to trade in the Blum trading boat or on the meme pad. So one of them again is you have to invite 2 friends. That's enough to get you started. You still have time to make it if you haven't. Okay, so this is the latest update. So the snapshot will be taken on 7th of June, and if you haven't completed this Sybil check, then there is problem. Okay, so you have to complete the Sybil check before June 7th. Okay, now the update before that is this very one, which is the eligibility checker update, and they talked about being eligible and how to check if you're eligible. Of course, this is where a lot of us came to. This is the link which I'm going to leave in the description of this very video, and this very link leads you to the official eligibility checker. And if you click on it right now, of course it's going to show that I'm qualified, I'm eligible for this very airdrop, but a lot of us missed out on the Sybil check. Now in this video, I'm going to teach you how to move from this to this. Okay, so stick with me and don't skip any part of this video so you don't miss out on important points I'm going to be sharing with you in this very video. So again, what is this Sybil check, right? What is this Sybil check? You can see right here they said to keep the Blum airdrop fair, we use anti-Sybil filters. I call it Blum, I call it Blum sometimes, whichever one, it's okay. Multi-account farming, drop game abuse via the script, Sybil database, other detection methods. So one of the reasons you didn't qualify for this, I'm going to first explain the Sybil check so you understand it well. Then we treat how to get this off. Okay, so I'm going to explain what this Sybil check is, and by explaining it, you would also understand what it means and how to pass it. Okay, so a Sybil check is a security measure used to detect and prevent Sybil attacks. Okay, where an individual creates multiple fake accounts to manipulate a system, such as unfairly accumulating rewards or influencing a network. So in Blum case, the Sybil check ensures fair distribution, right? Or airdrop rewards by identifying and disqualifying accounts suspected of fraudulent behaviors. These are some of the factors of the Sybil check that got people disqualified. One of them is if you farmed with multiple accounts, there's high possibility you're going to get disqualified. If you abuse the drop game, that is using bots or automated scripts or those tab bots you download from Play Store to farm the Blum drop game, you're probably not going to be eligible. And if you connected several accounts to one wallet, you probably would not be eligible for this. And the last is if you don't engage with the Blum app, you are not also going to be eligible. The most important, which a lot of people don't talk about, is that you have to engage with the Blum app, right? And what do I mean by engaging? If you come over to this end section right here, click on end right now, this is going to show you tasks you have to complete. Okay, we have the weekly tasks which you can complete if I slide through, and then we have the new, the socials, the on-chain, the academic, the Blum beats, and these are tasks you have to complete. So if I were you right now, what first thing I'm going to do is to engage in all these tasks, right? Very important, engage in all these tasks. Then to get the meme points, you have to come over to the on-chain. Okay, this is where you see how to get the meme points. Now for the meme points, I've created a video for this. This is what I want to say. I've created a video for this, and you'll find that very video on the screen right now. and in the description of this very video. Check the description of this very video. You're going to see the link to that very video. So watch that video and learn how to get 3,000 main points immediately so that you qualify for the main point aspects. But for the Sybil check, you have to make sure you interact, perform all these tasks fast, right? Because if you don't perform all these tasks, there's a high chance you are not going to get qualified. Okay, so these are tasks you have to complete. Okay, join all these. I haven't done a lot of these, but one of the reasons I got qualified for the Sybil check is because I am active, right? And if you look right here also, I have maintained a 301 days check-in, meaning I checked in every day. And one thing I love about Blum Airdrop is that even if you miss a day, you can restore it, right? This is the beauty of it. Even if you miss a day here, you can always restore it. So what I want you to do right now is that for the next 7 days this snapshot is going to happen, make sure that you always check in. Now another way of solving this Sybil check issue is to come over to the official Telegram handle. I'm going to drop the link to this very post right here. Another way to pass this is to appeal right here. Okay, you have to appeal. If you've done this consistently for at least 2 days or 3 days, come over here and appeal. So you might want to bookmark this very video right now or save it to your watch later on YouTube so that you can always come back and pick the link here for those of us who haven't joined Blum official Telegram handle. So if I click on this link right now, this would lead us to this very page, and you can see this very page talks about the Blum application form. So if you believe you're a real user and you're not Sybil, this form is your chance to prove it, right? So if you believe you always check in daily but you got this very issue, this is where you can also come and appeal. And first thing you have to do is that first thing first is that your email will be here, and the next thing you have to do is to enter your Telegram username. Very important. I would suggest you fixing your Telegram username and not your Telegram handle. Okay, or you can see do both. You can do it right here and also confirm it here. Now to do that, click on profile. Then once you click on profile, you click on my username, click and hold that and copy your username, and then fixing your username right here. So the next question is, how many Blum accounts do you have? Now if you have multiple Blum accounts, I wouldn't advise you to say you have multiple Blum accounts. Do not select 2, 3 or other. Just select one. Okay, one is what you should select. I assure you that if you select 2, you're definitely going to get disqualified. You are not going to be attended to. Okay, and for how many accounts is your wallet connected to, I'd also advise you to select one. But before you do this, make sure that if you have multiple accounts and you connected those multiple accounts to one wallet, I would want you to go unlink them immediately, right? I don't really know if you can unlink it because I haven't connected my wallet yet, but I would advise you to go unlink them immediately so that it doesn't affect you. If you can, make sure you unlink it before you fill this application form. Okay, I have to address something real quick. Someone said he spent almost 2 years farming this airdrop, and after completing all tasks, he didn't pass this, right? Now it doesn't matter if you spend 2 years farming this airdrop. If you don't check in every day, let me say your check-in is at 0, there is high possibility you won't qualify for this. If you don't also perform the tasks, you ignore the tasks, then you won't also qualify for this. Now right here, this guy said, I only have one Blum account. How am I not being Sybil? Bro, you are not active, and this is the reason you didn't qualify. Okay, so for the next 7 days, try to be active, and while you are being active, make sure you also fill the application form. And before you fill the application form, make sure that multiple accounts you have, if you do have multiple accounts, make sure it is not connected to one wallet. Also make sure you don't have multiple accounts. If you do and they don't really have much points, make sure you delete it. Okay, this snapshot will be happening on June 7th, and by then everything will be rounded up. So make sure you do this before the snapshot is taken. I hope with this you now understand what's going on and how to resolve this very issue. If you have any question, leave them in the comment section and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. If this is your first time stopping by, make sure you subscribe and turn the notification bell on to all, so that whenever I drop any new video about Blum Airdrop, because I'm going to be dropping more video as more updates unfold. And when you subscribe and turn on notifications, you won't miss out on any of those updates. So this is it. We've come to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.